What's going on today is...
Thursday?
No, Monday, man. Today's Monday. And every single Monday we come at you, we spit fire, we spit the truth, and nothing but the truth. It's my boy Shaquem, the mean machine. Listen, today what we're going to talk about is starting from zero, baby. Listen, starting from zero. Starting from zero. If you had to start from zero, what would we do?
Yeah.
Because someone asked me, Matt just asked us, Mike, if you were at zero, how would you start? That's a great question. What would I do if I started from zero? Right? So what would you do? Number one, you need to identify this. Before we talk about what we need to do. If you're at zero, you should be so freaking what?
Fired up.
Fired the shit up. You should be so excited, hair on fire, fanatical. Why? Because you got nowhere else to go but what? Up, baby. You're at zero. There is nowhere to go. You're on the bottom, right? So, like, where are you going to go? You're going to die? Great choice. I don't think so, right? So you got to start from the zero and become a hero.
Yeah.
So that progress, that climb is going to be very interesting. And David John talks about this. There's a book, Power of Broke. I don't know if you ever read that. You did?
I didn't read that one.
Ooh, come on, boy. You got to read your boy's book.
You mentioned it the other day, too.
I did, right? You got to watch it. You got to listen to that book. You got to listen to that book. Read that book, listen to the book, whatever. But David John talks about the power of zero, power of broke. Think of it this way. When somebody hits their goals, right? When somebody has 100 grand in their bank account, $500,000 in the bank account, $1 million in the bank account, 10 million in the bank account, whatever it may be, what usually happens with their work ethic? Usually. Not always, but usually. What happens?
Sometimes it slips.
A lot of times it slips.
Yeah.
Why does it slip?
Hit the goal.
Yeah, they hit the goal.
Purpose has
number
been
one.
reached.
And number two, they get into conservation mode, into protection mode. Think about that.
True.
When you go into a business and you got a lot to lose, like when you're starting a business from scratch, you got nothing to lose, what happens? You're balls to the walls. Somebody sues you, I got nothing, bro. I'm broke.
Right.
But when you're a big business, like an Apple or a Facebook, or these, what are they trying to do? They're always trying to protect themselves because they're getting hit from all sides, all angles, right? So the bigger you get, the more issues you're going to have with getting hit. And a lot of times you can get into that mode of like conservation mode and protection mode, right? Because you want to protect what you have.
Yeah.
And a lot of millionaires, I've seen this happen a lot. It even happened to me. I got so like frozen in my ability to make decisions with money years ago because I was so worried about losing what I gained.
Right.
Because what happened was I gained so much money really quickly because it took me so long of pounding and not having any results to then having a bunch of money coming quickly, and I was like, holy shit. Like, and it stopped, right?
Yeah.
At one point for 2020, it was a pause on everyone. Nobody could make money for a couple of months, right? And everyone was like, oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
And at that moment, this is my first time seeing that kind of, choice happen in my life where everything stopped, the economy stopped, and I was not ready to make the fucking move. I wasn't ready. I was talking about it, but I fucking couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I did it a little bit, but not to the levels that I should have, right? Not to the levels where I'm doing today or where I'm going to be doing in the future. So my point is this. When you get to those higher levels of success, of making half a mil, whatever it may be, I'm just using it as an example, a lot of people get lazy or comfortable because they get into protection mode. Yeah. So who am I going to bet on? The guy who has nothing or the guy who created everything? Like if you had a chance right now to recruit someone, would you recruit the guy that has something to fight for, an enemy to fight against, a dream to fight for, and is broke as a joke and has all the time in the world? Or would you find someone that had the experience, created the results, but still has a lot of money in the bank account so that if something does happen, they can back out?
Hunger is more valuable in recruiting than experience.
Ooh, and that's so fucking true. And I agree with you.
Yeah.
Experience means shit.
Right.
Because experience doesn't mean they're going to be guaranteed to have that hunger. Right. And hunger doesn't mean they're going to have the experience. But
True.
A hungry person will always beat an experienced person. Yeah. How do I know that? Because I was the hungriest guy in the room.
Yeah. Action.
I had so many people that were better than me in sales, smarter than me, faster than me, sharper than me, and I did not care. I literally went out there and I crushed it. Because to me, I was so obsessed and I was so hungry of creating that goal and that vision for myself that I was willing to work till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning at any given day. Yeah. Like today, I have a jam-packed schedule. I was literally banging since I went to the gym 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning, went to the gym, showered, ate food, got to the office, did a training, got on the computer, did a real estate meeting, podcasts, got a mentor session for an hour. I have a coaching session for an hour that someone's mentoring me for my, I have an emotional coach for an hour. Then I have to go back out there with my boy to go shoot interviews. Yeah. When I get back, I got another real estate meeting. I'm going to finish my night at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm in bed.
Yeah.
You think I have time to worry about shit? You think I got time to sit there and mope and grope and lope? No. I made a decision because I had a lot of time available recently because my business were doing so good. I'm like, all right, we got to do something else. We're opening up a new campaign right now. I can't speak about it yet, but it's happening. We got solar cranking right now. My boy right here running and gunning that shit. We got so much opportunity. We got roofing potentially coming in soon, right? So we got a lot of things cooking for us.
Yeah.
So and Matt asked me, he just asked us, about this podcast that we should run, starting from zero, what I would do. I'm at zero every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at zero right now. Solar, zero. Our sales team, zero. My friendships, zero. My relationship, fucking zero. All right, that's really zero, I need to find me a wife, bro. But everything else, I'm pretty much fucking zero mentally. I convinced myself that I'm at zero. Because the power of broke is so powerful that once you have that hunger, I don't want to ever lose it, man. I remember the days when I was so hungry, and I just wanted it so fucking bad, bro.
Yeah.
I will never forget that.
Yeah.
And I said, I will never forget this hunger. I will never forget this obsession I had. And I don't ever want to lose it because I've been around people that lost their fire.
Yeah.
They lost their flame.
Yeah.
You can look into the eyes. The flame is usually in the eyes, bro. And they lost their flame because they got beat by the market. They got beat by their wife. They got beat by their husband. They got beat by some situation.
Yep.
And they're fucking back. There's literally zero. But they lost that flame.
Yeah.
They lost that hunger. So for me, I convince myself every single day, I have nothing. I am nothing. I am everything because of God. And every day I start at zero. Every day. I don't know what happened yesterday. I know today I'm going to crank it. I'm going to milk this shit today. Tomorrow, I'm going to milk that shit tomorrow. I want to pile up. I've been praying to God to pile up my schedule because I don't want no free time. Every time I got free time, my mind goes with the fucking fuckland and starts questioning bullshit. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be there. I want to be here. I want to work. I want to grind. I get the most passion by working.
Yeah.
I get the most passion by serving. I get the most passion by meeting new people and adding value to them, by doing these videos. So to me, that's a fucking zero every day. I wake up, it's zero.
Yeah.
I got to go earn the respect of my friends today.
That was
Do you remember the last time you were fucking super broke? Where you were like at rock bottom, where you were like, that's it, enough is enough?
Yeah.
And do you feel that way today or no?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I still have, I 100% still have that.
Like, do you still have like it's, you gotta go all in. Like today, like right after this, like right now, you're probably thinking about going to make money.
I've been thinking about that for like the last 30 minutes.
Okay, exactly. So he's about to go. So I'm gonna finish the podcast soon, but he's gonna fucking go out there and crank it. You have a meeting, right?
Yeah, I have.
He's gonna have 4 meetings today. Because that one doesn't mean shit. You gotta get another 3 more.
Yeah,
but
see,
anyway,
you
but
any
tell
time,
me,
we gotta go push it in.
we needed you, bro. The audience was asking about where's Shaquem, bro. They got enough of Matt, They're like, oh, Matt has been there for quite some time. But let me ask you this: the power of zero. How did you get yourself? Like, what do you do? Because I'm different. I'm a sick fuck. I'm different. I'm a weirdo. But how do you get yourself to be that zero? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, like, rawr. Like, even though you got money in your bank account, you got money coming in, you got cash flow coming in, like, you're good. But, like, how do you do that?
It's super easy because all you have to do is think about the time where what you have won't be there anymore. Because everyone has access to resources, but like you say, like your resources might last you 20 years. I say it like this: you might fuck around and live 21 years. What do you do then? What if you live for 21 years? What if you live for 25 years? What if you live for another 30 years? What if God's plan is for you to live to 116 years old? I don't have anything from my 116-year-old self. I don't know about you guys. If you snap the finger and you fast forward 100 years and I couldn't work or do nothing, I would have zero.
Me too.
So the reality of the situation is, as time passes, I'm gonna end up having zero.
116 is a fucking tough
You would probably
number.
have. That's a tough.
I mean,
number.
you think about inflation. You got to think about all that. I mean, I need to have like fucking to live to 116. I mean, a decent life. I'm thinking about decent life. At least fucking 10 million, 15 million.
Yeah, at least.
You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about bare minimums because like the compounding kicks in.
Yeah.
$1 million ain't gonna be shit in 20 years. Like they used to talk about making 100 grand a year. It was like, oh my god.
Right
now
it means
nothing. Bro, I went to the grocery. I went to a spot and I was so happy. I always went there. $11 for a bowl of chicken, shawarma, all this shit.
I'm telling you.
I go there yesterday, bro. They increased that shit to $14. I was like, you motherfuckers. How did it go up by like 30%?
It's crazy.
In one day, like, what the fuck?
Right.
And that's what the increases already that's been happening for the past 2 years. So all this Biden inflation, what's it called? Biflation? What is it called?
Inflation.
Biden
It
inflation.
puts you at zero.
Shit, man, you gonna be at zero one day.
Be at zero one day.
It's gonna compound. It's gonna bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
So another thing I always think about the power of zero. How do you start? Like if I was to start all over, what would I do? The first thing that I would do if I had to start at zero was I would focus on who can I build with. I think a lot of people they don't think about that. They think about what do I need to do. It's not about what do you need to do. Who do I need to do it with?
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that if I'm in the middle of the wilderness by myself, I have a higher likelihood of dying because of being by myself. Like if you put yourself in a room, like they do this experiments and stuff, like they solitary confinement.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about this, but solitary confinement can fuck anybody up. 30 days, you're done. Like it fucks you up. Matt's like, I've done that every day. Just kidding, right? But like, think about that. It's crazy. Now imagine this. Imagine they put you into a room, sleep deprivation, solitary confinement, and they got fucking heavy metal fucking jamming.
Right.
Heavy metal for like 24/7. What do you think happened to that person?
Yeah, it's mentally exhausting.
Bro, forget about mentally exhausting. It's gonna make that person sick. Done. Mentally fugata, fucking gone. Why? Why would that happen?
Right.
Because the brain assimilates. They're gonna even you turn off the music, they're still gonna hear what? Rock metal in their fucking ears for days ahead. Their brain will be like, I cannot live without that. It's gonna confuse them, right? So the reason why I bring that up is because it's so important to protect your mind. It's so important to understand that your mind can play games with you.
Correct.
Your mind can play so many fucking games with you.
Correct.
And you got to understand that when you're by yourself, it's so fucking difficult. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
So it's much better to be with a brother and be in that fucking hunt because that's going to change your fucking life. Because who I'm with is way more important than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Always. Who I'm with is more important. So, like, if I'm in the middle of the wilderness, I'd rather be with someone. I'd rather be lost with someone. And that's why, if you guys watch the news, that Navy SEAL that got lost on the ship, what did the second Navy SEAL do? He jumped in because you never leave a man behind because it's better to be lost with you and your brother than by yourself.
100%.
Because when you're by yourself, understand this. I don't know if you've ever done this. I go to bed at 10, and I'm sitting there thinking, because I can't sleep, right? I look at the clock. I'm like, what the fuck? How is it 12 o'clock? How is it 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Your mind goes into these spirals of thoughts and ideas and dreams and nightmares, whatever it may be for you, and your time just keeps going. And you lose track of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
You lose track of time.
100%.
And
Especially if you're alone.
Especially if you're alone. But when you're with someone, you can create that.
Occupying that.
You can occupy that time and build and reflect off each other.
Yeah.
And hold each other. And another thing, if you're lost in the wilderness, you got heat, I got heat. We get together. We hold each other together, right? Through that fucking storm, whatever it may be.
Right.
So I always say this. If I was to start from zero, I would think about who am I going with.
Yeah.
So if I was to start from zero, I would say to myself, okay, who can I run with?
Yeah.
Who do I want to run with? Like right now you're building a team.
Yeah.
Who do you want on your team is very important. You got to select those champions. Not just because they come in, they smile, they got fucking a set of teeth, does that mean they're going to be here?
Correct.
We've done that.
Yeah.
It don't work, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
We tried this. Listen, we got guys with 1 tooth, full set of teeth. No. We are looking for people that are looking for us that want to have the same values and character, principles, values, all the belief system, all that shit together. And from there, we can go build it.
Yes.
And that's the mentality. That's the mentality.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So let me ask you this. What are some things that you would do if you were starting from scratch, like from zero?
Well, coupled with what you said, I'd cast a vision. Because if you don't know where the hell you're going, it doesn't matter what. So I'd have to realign the vision, kind of determine the why, because it's going to be one hell of a ride if you're at zero to get back to 100. And, it comes with some punches in the gut. Determine that why. And I think the third thing is, identify the people that's going to be along with that ride. Because that's when you're doing something from zero, the only thing that gets you to 100 is choice. That's it.
Ooh, can you say that again?
When you're starting at zero, when you're trying to get to 100, the only thing that decides that is your choice. So if you don't make the conscious decision, it's not intentional and planned, then
I agree.
The wind will slap you anywhere. Just like that single geese if they fly alone.
100%. That's why it's important to who you're with, having that vision in place, and then to be honest, like I talked about before, mentally convincing yourself you're at zero if you're not at zero.
Yeah, that's another one.
Like if you're not at zero now, convince yourself you're at zero.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the fear of being at zero should motivate you to not be at zero.
Yeah.
Right? Think about that. Like I have, as you start making money and as you start creating wealth, there's predators out there.
Yeah.
They want your shit. They want what they can't have. Right? So they're going to try to take it away from you. This is what we call them, leeches, parasites, whatever you want to call them. So you got to be really, really, really good at conserving and protecting your money at that moment because you're starting to think about like I guarantee you right now, if someone has $1,000 on their bank account, they're not worried about protecting their assets. Like you're not thinking about that.
Probably not.
They're like, I got $1,000. Okay. Like when I was 19 years old, Mom was like, oh my God, you're talking to this stranger who's gonna mentor you in business. I'm like, Mom, what is he gonna do? Steal my Xbox? Like, what the fuck do I have? Like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Steal my Xbox? I got nothing, bro. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I
Right.
barely got anything. I barely fucking, I'm sitting here fucking barely living here.
Yeah.
In the living room. So, I'm like, oh, what do you think? The only thing I got is my life. And he doesn't look like a criminal.
Yeah.
So I got nothing to lose. So that's what I would do. I would just focus on, convincing yourself you're at zero and creating that hunger, man. That hunger is really important.
Yeah.
That hunger is really important. That changed my life. I'm hungry now. I think I'm more hungry now than I was when I was younger. Because I have it's like a laser beam or sunlight.
Yeah.
I'm so laser beam now that it's like anything I focus on just gets it done. Because I have all the experience that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I'm not satisfied. I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely blessed. I'm so lucky to be in the position that I'm in. And God has blessed me so much, and I'm so grateful for that. But that doesn't mean that I cannot want to achieve more, because my potential is so much greater than what I have today. And I'm ready to take it to the next level. I'm ready to make more money. I'm ready to help other people make more money. I'm ready to fucking take it to the next level with our business, with our company, with our marketing, with everything we're doing. Because I'm ready to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And I feel like now to be honest, some days you have things holding you back, but especially me right now, I'm single. I really have nothing holding me back. Like, I can work till 9 o'clock at night and no one's going to be in my ear and say, oh, why are you working so much? You know what I mean? You may have that because you're in a relationship, but even then, right? Because you have a great relationship at home.
Yeah.
But for me, I just don't have anyone telling me what time to be home and none of these setbacks. So I'm like, you know what? This is the time, bro. This is the time. Until I meet the one, wherever you are at, maybe you're watching this video, I don't know. Maybe one of you guys are dating. Maybe you guys are dating someone, you don't know. Listen, I don't know who she is, where she's at. She's somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one of your sisters. I don't know. Maybe let me know, right? But wherever she's at, hopefully I'll meet her and we could then do it together.
Yeah.
But right now, it's me right now. Focus, guns blazing, fucking
Definitely.
rocking and socking, baby. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you're starting at zero, good. If you're not at zero, be at zero mentally so you can get to the next level. And we will see you guys in the next video. If you're not subscribed yet to the channel, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. We need your support to get to 100,000+ subscribers on YouTube. We've already accomplished that on other platforms, but we need this on YouTube, baby. So we'll see you guys in the next video.